so much to Tala and Kelly. And so now as we move into the agenda, just a couple of things to keep in mind. So first, as we've noticed, it is going to be a full 3 days of content-rich participation, panels, presentation, and you won't want to miss a thing. So what we would love for you to do, there is an agenda at each table there. But what would be even better if you actually downloaded the app. We have an app for the summit. It is the FHF Global Summit app. You can scan the QR code, download it there, get on the app. And what's great about it is you're going to keep up with everything that is going on. But as well as that, if you update your profile, then the other participants at the summit can also find you. And we can make those all-important connections to keep the action going. It's going to be incredible. So make sure you do download the app. If you haven't already, update your profile on there as well. Outside, you will have noticed that there is also a Twitter board, a Twitter screen where we're featuring everybody's tweets around the summit as well. So please do make sure you are talking about the insights that you're gaining, the key takeaways that you are benefiting from here at the summit. And make sure you do tweet, make sure you tag us, make sure you follow the FHF Global Summit as well so we can keep that energy going, because I can just feel there's amazing energy in this room from everybody who is here. And so now, to round out our introductions, this morning I have the pleasure of introducing Martin Edlund, the Chief Executive Officer of Malaria No More, to give his opening remarks. Welcome, Martin.
Hi, everyone. Good morning. As you just heard, I'm Martin Edlund, the CEO of Malaria No More. And the reason that we founded the Forecasting Healthy Futures Partnership is really simple. There's no way to achieve our mission to end humanity's oldest, deadliest disease unless we adapt and respond to the pressures of climate change. As you've just heard, the UAE and the royal family have a profound commitment of their own to global health and disease elimination. That legacy is also threatened by climate change. When we announced this summit in November of last year, I had the honor of meeting His Highness Mohammed bin Zayed and Sheikh Thayeb. And I was struck by how seriously and how personally they take their commitment to global health. We thank them for hosting and convening this group this week. Now, it's our aspiration that at COP28 later this year, the COP of the Emirates, that it be remembered as the moment we convince the world that climate adaptations are best invested in human health. But let me take you back to where Forecasting Healthy Futures started. We were conceived at the UN General Assembly in 2019, which was a memorable year in the climate health agenda. The grounds at the UN were dotted with the artist Michael Pinsky's pollution pods, those geodesic igloos that the bravest among us could step into and experience pollution levels in Delhi or Beijing. Greta Thunberg, a hero to my two daughters, who also have a Swedish last name, had sailed for 2 weeks to New York to achieve an emission-free trip. My daughters even took up sailing after that example. At UNGA in 2019, Dr. Tedros, Director General of the WHO, whom you'll hear from in a minute, delivered a blunt message. And I quote, "Climate change is one of the defining issues of our time," he said. "It's also one of the world's most urgent health threats." Today's gathering is in many ways a response to that urgent call to action. I now have the pleasure of introducing Dr. Tedros, who joins us via video remarks. We look to the World Health Organization for leadership and guidance on everything from asthma to Zika. And now, of course, we look to the WHO for leadership on how to protect health from the devastating effects of climate change. I began working with Dr. Tedros 16 years ago when he was the newly appointed Minister of Health of Ethiopia. He went on to be Minister of Foreign Affairs and has been leading the World Health Organization since 2017, where he serves as its first Director General from Africa. His home region, of course, has contributed among the least to greenhouse gas emissions, yet it's bearing the brunt of the effects of climate change. According to the World Bank, in sub-Saharan Africa, floods have increased tenfold, severe storms quadrupled, and droughts have tripled since the 1970s. That's twice as fast as for any other region in the world. Some of our colleagues at dinner last night were telling us of the flooding caused by Cyclone Freddy in Malawi, a country that over the past year has already been battling the deadliest cholera outbreak in its history. So to open the Forecasting Healthy Futures Summit, please welcome a message from Dr. Tedros, Director General of the WHO.
My friend Martin Edlund, CEO of Malaria No More, dear colleagues and friends, it's a privilege to open the inaugural Forecasting Healthy Futures Global Summit. The climate crisis is a health crisis. Extreme weather events, biodiversity loss, land degradation, and food and water scarcity have a profound impact on the health of millions of people. The effects of global warming will only accelerate unless we take action now to tackle the root cause of climate change. We must urgently reduce greenhouse gas emissions and work to reduce the world's reliance on fossil fuels. We must embrace strategies to mitigate the impacts of climate change, such as using innovative technologies, investing in climate-resilient health systems, and having a well-trained and decently paid health workforce. To move these ideas forward, WHO and the United Kingdom COP26 presidency established the Alliance on Transformative Action on Climate and Health. Over 60 countries, including the UAE, have already committed to build more climate-resilient health systems with fewer emissions. I hope this and other health initiatives can be advanced as we approach COP28. The climate crisis affects all of us, so all of us must work together to respond across borders and across sectors to build a healthier, fairer, and more sustainable future for all of us. I thank you.